And we begin at 6 with a focus on a call for more transparency on the upcoming budget-making process in the town of Cheektowaga. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mary Alice Demler.
Hello again, I'm Scott Levin. Of course, that also comes with the possibility of yet another tax increase on the horizon for the 80,000 residents of the town. Channel 2's Ron Plant's got the political perspectives of not one, but two town leaders.
I've been working to get out as early as possible when I can to say we have an issue here that is serious. We got to address it. We're going to have to make some tough choices.
That issue, how to start drawing up the best budget plan starting here in January for the town of Cheektowaga and its 80,000 residents in 2026. We've seen the public frustration and distrust in other communities like Amherst over what they felt to be budget surprises. But Cheektowaga Supervisor Nowak says earlier engagement is just an extension of his town hall meetings from last year. He mentions potential cost drivers like town employee contracts and town services like keeping all town pools open in the summer, and perhaps buying more heavy equipment like snowplows for an aging fleet, or what he feels to be infrastructure improvements. But it's a balancing act with spending versus available revenue, so
there may be a focus on maintaining services, and we're going to have to work to find ways to keep those more affordable, but we can't take any tool off the table, and that gets the question of service reductions.
But Nowak will be operating now with a Republican majority town board, which has some strong positions.
We can cut the budget significantly by a bunch and still not lose any services. I think the problem is we're handing raises out like Halloween candy.
Then a very divisive point. Could there be another tax increase?
The goal is to keep it as modest as possible, and we could have a tax increase that's very modest that technically goes over the tax cap depending on the services side. It could be a little bit more.
I'm going to fight it tooth and nail, so I will not allow it. And I can tell you what, I've got the majority of the support of the board that's not in favor of anything that smells of tax increases.
So Nowak says he wants to hear from the public and the council members early and often.
Part of it is the split board and giving as much time as possible to have these discussions, lay things bare, and to make sure that everybody is on the same page with the same information regarding the budget. But the biggest driver for me is transparency.
Cheektowaga residents, remember, town board meetings on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month starting next Tuesday. On your side here in the newsroom, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.